It's 2009. Ubisoft drops Assassin's Creed 2 and basically throws hands with the entire internet. Their goal, endgame piracy forever. So they roll out this thing called always online, meaning you gotta be connected to their servers 24/7 just to play single player. Internet stutters, game pauses, they called it uncrackable protection. But here's the thing, they just challenged the internet and the internet doesn't lose. Within 24 hours, that uncrackable server got emulated, bypassed and deleted. Millions of dollars in defense and cutting edge encryption. Gone. Wiped by an invisible army. How? That's where the story gets spicy. To understand how games get cracked, you first gotta understand how devs try to lock them down. Back in the 90s, if you wanted to play a game, you needed one thing, the CD key printed on the back of the manual. Simple logic, if you got the box, you got the code. If you got the code, you owned the game. The game wasn't checking if you paid, it was checking if the math made sense. So hackers built a program called a keygen that just reversed the math and spat out infinite valid codes. The industry lost millions, and that's when things got messy. By the early 2000s, gaming companies came back with two heavy hitters, SafeDisk and Securum. These were physical keys. Your game needed to feel the disk spinning in your drive or it wouldn't start. But hackers, they just tricked the computer into thinking the disk was spinning when the drive was literally empty. Companies were losing it, they needed something stronger. Enter DRM, Digital Rights Management. Think of DRM like a security guard that follows you around while you play. Always watching, always checking, never trusts you. When you boot up a game, DRM checks your ID against the server list. Did you actually buy this? If the server says yes, you're in. That's literally how Steam and Epic work. But hackers found a way to kill that convo. They built a fake server inside your own computer that pretends to be the real one. So when the game asks, did this guy pay? The hacker's code just steps in like, yeah, he's VIP. The game believes it, doors open, then everything changed. The industry dropped the final boss of encryption, Denuvo, and this thing was a nightmare for crackers. Normal DRM checks you once at the start. Denuvo, it encrypts the game while it's running, creates a unique digital fingerprint based on your actual hardware. Swap out your RAM, update Windows, Denuvo might just lock you out. For years, elite cracking groups went quiet. Denuvo looked unbeatable, but in the shadows, the war kept going. A new strat emerged. Crackers started using advanced reverse engineering tools like IDE Pro to freeze a game at the exact moment it talks to Denuvo's servers. In that frozen moment, they can see everything. So when the game goes, is this user valid, instead of letting Denuvo answer, they tweak the code and tell the game, don't ask, just run. So the industry made one last move. If hackers can crack anything running on your computer, then take the game off your computer entirely. Now, modern games are shifting gameplay to the cloud. Everything that used to run locally now happens in a data center you'll never visit. Cracking that would mean breaking into the gaming servers themselves. And for the first time, the industry might have actually found something uncrackable. But sometimes devs have a sense of humor. Instead of crashing a cracked game, they let you play with a twist. It's called fade protection in GTA 4. If the game detected a crack, it just made the camera drunk. Like genuinely unplayable. And here's what most people don't know. Behind every cracked game is a whole squad. Groups like Reloaded, Core, and CPY. Each member has a role. One studies the code, another builds a crack, another tests it on different setups. For them, if buying isn't owning, then maybe piracy isn't stealing. So if you've ever played a cracked game, you already know how deep this goes. Smash that like and subscribe for more stories.